Hey guys, YDCB here with some more Summoners War action. Today is again a war against summons. It's also going to be an AMA video, so if you want your question to be answered in the next video, oh my god, 200 scrolls. Leave your question in the comments with the hashtag AMA. This guy's birthday is today. I didn't think there would be so many though. 200. Holy shit. Then he says to do something to warm up. So he wants me to do all these first. He says that if you do all these, you will get a higher chance of getting a nat 5. He says his guild leader has done this and has gotten many nat 5s from this. So let's give it a go. Okay. Now I think today the nat 5 rates are up. I think that the gate is open, or it's just that a lot of people are summoning. I don't know. I'm seeing nat 5s left, right, and center. I'm seeing unicorns and all that shit. It's all happening. Alright? And you would have known by now if you follow me on Twitter that waifu got a Zeratu. Yes, live in my face. A Zeratu. With the check-in LD scroll. You know, the daily check-in reward that you get? Yeah? LD scroll. And she got a Zeratu. Right? I tell you. I know what you're thinking. Me and her and another person to play Summoners for War dinner. And I tell you, after the Zeratu, wait 1 second. After the Zeratu, okay, we were just, that was it. Right there, just shaking, the hit just subconsciously shakes. You're like, oh man. You know, the hit just shakes. It's just, yeah, you know, you're salty, but you're not, you know, it's just shaking the head. And it went on for about half an hour, 45 minutes. I mean, she started leveling up with Zeratu, and all the two of us did there was just look at our monsters, to shift some runes around, you know, fiddle with stuff. I spent like 5 million, I wouldn't say waste, I spent 5 million mana just upgrading runes. Just, you know, trying to distract myself from the fact that a Zeratu just popped up 1 foot away from me. Waifu couldn't stop smiling though. She was smiling throughout the whole evening. and even after that, like half an hour later, we're just, you know, we're just subconsciously just shaking our heads. It's like, what the fuck are we even doing? Why are we even, you know, it's, I don't know. I don't know how to describe the feeling. Yeah. Anyway, the first question of the day. Wait 1 second. First question of the day. How was your day? Haha. Yeah, I guess that kind of sums it up. So, today started off. I woke up at like 1 in the afternoon. I think that the pain from my shoulder is spread down to like right in the middle here, but not in the frontal area, but in the back area. So it's kind of weird, but I think that maybe the exercise was quite good. So yeah, it's like my shoulder doesn't feel that pain anymore. I'm gonna continue. You know, right? It's 1 AM now. After I'm done recording this, I hope to be done soon. But from the looks of it, if people are gonna do 200 scrolls, I'm fucked. Right? I hope to be able to get some exercise in before the sun rises. So the day started off, I woke up at 1. I didn't have lunch. I woke up at 1-ish, I would say. Yeah, and I prepared myself to edit yesterday's video, the Sunday's video, which rush hour video. I recorded it, right? And then I looked at Reddit and I said, oh my god, the patch is coming. It's coming today. So I was like, okay, then change of schedule. I would have to do the patch video instead. I started, you know, runing is a process that will take some time. You know, you guys will understand this. Like, if let's say you pull something new, yeah, and then you want to give him runes. For example, you want to give him a certain rune set. Then you're gonna take runes from units left and right here and there to complete the rune set, right? And then you just sort of like spread your runes even thinner than they were. And overall, you grow weaker, but you get, you know, because your units aren't at their peak rune set, because you spread them out thin for your new shiny unit to be strong, right? That's what I do. I do that way too often. I think I spread my runes out way too much. You know, they're spread out so much that a lot of the core units that I have now don't really have really strong runes. But yeah, spend like a couple hours actually. Yeah, getting ruining up Beth and then ruining up Jaeger as well. We'll see some Jaeger. We'll see some Jaeger this week. I ruined him to be a more offensive build. Yeah. And I'm quite excited to be able to play him in the next coming Guild War. I'm hoping that will come soon. I think it's tomorrow or day after. Also, we will be summoning sometime this week in the middle of the week. We'll be summoning, I don't know, with like 5 or 6 legendary scrolls. With like 10 or 11 or something around there. Like dark scrolls. And probably like 50 or 100 mystical scrolls, which I will be buying. Alright, that's gonna happen this week. And then after that, I'm just gonna chill on summons again. Alright, I'm just gonna chill. Whether or not we get anything, I'm just gonna chill on summons, alright? Because I kinda like it the way it is, you know, just like holding on to it and just not, you know, dumping hundreds every week. Just feels better. It just feels better. And this technique that we're doing right here, it does not seem to be working that well. And yes, I've seen the double Camillas and all that. I'm not even sure what he wants. Alright, let me just read his mail. He would like any new net 5, not Camilla, Kumar, Rakan, or Ethna. I see. Those are the dupes. Those are the dupes. Right at this point, I'm just hoping that we get some unicorns. You know, today's session, it's timely. Right after the update, I'm hoping we get some unicorns here, and we can get a good look at their skills and, you know, the skill ranks and all. Because from the monster collection, you can't see how many skill levels they have and all that. You know, when you pull one, then you can see how many devil mons it takes and what do you get from skill up. Do you get, you know, effect rate, or do you get like just cooldown reduction or damage, you know, etc, etc. Yeah, that's very important things that's left out when you just browse through the monster collection area. Yeah, so it's always you get a better understanding of the monster when you have it in your face, the actual thing itself, you know. So yeah, that was pretty much the day. I did the Beth test video. I think looking back, I think Beth, even though a lot of you Beth owners out there, myself included, right, will feel kinda discouraged at first when you look at the multiplier, right? I mean, I did put pretty good runes on her, right? Not like super best runes, but I would say easily Guardian 1-ish. I won't say those are like, you know, fully grinded super, but they're good runes. Yeah, and even then she only max killed, by the way. She only did like 30-ish thousand. A lot of people might be discouraged by that, but take a step back, you know. Do you see what happens after Beth moves? Whether or not she did 30,000. For example, wait 1 second. If she did 20,000 there, even if she just did 20,000, let me tell you, the game is won. The game is already won. If she gets off the successful, you know, if she quits twice and, you know, she destroys the HP, don't forget this heal block. And she gets accuracy from Awakening. It's pretty easy to get her to something like, say, 40, 50-ish accuracy. That's more than enough. I mean, that won't guarantee you a 100% chance on heal block, but it's more than enough, okay? It fucks up all Nemesis healers. It fucks up all Nemesis healers. Praha, Ariel, they don't stand a chance, right? It also fucks up Wadan. Yeah, she doesn't. Even though you might be discouraged that she's not doing as much damage, I think the reason for disappointment is because you were used to that skill doing upwards of 50, 60, 70,000, right? You're used to that kind of damage. But now that it's AoE and they reduce the multiplier, you kind of feel like, oh, she used to do more damage. But in the big picture, she actually does more damage, not just by the number, but more damage to the battle itself. Because that really, to come back from that kind of thing, destroy and hit, heal block and all that, you probably need like some sort of a cleanser come healer to get rid of the heal block, right? Because usually there'll be another nuker to follow up Beth. So you won't really be running her as a solo nuker. You'll be running someone else to follow it up, and that someone else is gonna have an easy time. Yeah, you've seen my Beth went, everything's pretty much dead. Yeah, sometimes I don't even run a second nuker. I just use Beth, and because of the heal block, they can't heal to full, and Beth can just follow up with the AoE on the next turn. It's simple. So I think that overall, even though she might be slightly weakened in a sense that if Guild Wars rise, in a Guild War you kind of want to take out targets fast. That might not happen anymore, but you will see her being used more in arena, being used more in PvE settings. For example, I think she's pretty decent in all the B10s. Yeah, I think she's decent in Giants, I think she's decent in Dragons, I think she's decent in Necro even. Yeah? So, she loses a bit, but she gains a lot more as well, you know? I have guildies that even trying her out on defense right now as a support sort of harasser. You know, just put debuffs. I will update you guys on that if it works or not. But theoretically, if you have a sustained comp that can go the long haul, it will work, right? Because destroy is nothing to be, you know, it's nothing to be underestimated. It's like he has Beth on a support build, but even if Beth on a support build is able to chunk out, say, 10,000 damage on AoE, which it will, because the first one is going to armor break, right? And then the second hit, total is going to be about 10,000. You're going to be destroying 5,000 HP. Yeah? You do that another 2-3 times. If you're running a sustained comp, you probably will be able to do that at least another 1 time. It's game over already. You win, you know? So there is the potential for that as well. I have yet to explore along that avenue, but I probably will in the future. Whew. Are we even done with the Mysticals yet? Oh my god, we've done like 150. I thought the gates were open. You know what? I'm gonna change the channel here. I thought the gates were open. Apparently, they are not for him. 150 with it. No Nat 5. He's emailing me right now. He's probably a guildies watching for the summons, but they don't seem to be. They're probably waiting and updating him, and they're like, oh, nope, nothing yet, and he's feeling really worried right now. 200 mystical scrolls. Yeah, I think last week, the week before, we had really good rates of mystical scrolls. This week, looking to be off to not such a good start. Another Kung Fu girl. Oh dear. And we're not doing the stones as well. Okay, I mean, for sure we're getting that 5. He saved the Transcendance scroll. For sure we're getting a net 5. But, well, if we don't get a net 5 from any of the other scrolls, that Transcendance scroll has to be a game changer. I mean, imagine if you do all this and you get, say, a dupe. He did, like, if Camila, Kumar, Rakan, Ethna, these are repeats. If he gets a repeat from the Transcendence scroll, it's gonna destroy him, man. It's gonna destroy him. I don't want to see that happen. It's his birthday, by the way. It's his birthday today. Right now when I'm summoning, it's his birthday. I hope come to us. Oh, maybe I should have done the it's my birthday thing, huh? I should have done the it's my birthday thing. Oh yeah. Never mind. We're already all the way through. Yeah, I don't think there's a point in doing that. Oh, what is this? Wow, there was no lightning from this. There was no lightning from this, huh? No lightning at all. What? Oh, people are getting net 5s in the channel. Come on, so many units here. I can't even click the summon circle. There's so much fodder here. Okay. Okay, so yeah, the day after finishing the Beth test, mixed feelings, but again, after a while I look back at it, actually it's pretty okay. Yeah, it's pretty okay. I mean, she's not OP. Yeah, but she's fine. But then again, what's wrong with OP? That's the thing, you know, call me greedy. But if you're gonna come out with a patch like this once every few months, you better make sure the things that you change are OP, right? So that you see a big change in meta, right? Look at the Rakan change. Tayor! Wow. Okay, I hope this is not a repeat for him. I hope this is not a repeat. We're just gonna continue. I hope it's not a repeat. That's the first Nat 5. Mystical Scroll success. Right? 200 Mystical Scrolls. If you don't get a Nat 5, that is just sad. Alright, let's go on to the Elemental Scrolls. So what was I? Yeah, if you're gonna make a balance patch every 2-3 months, the one change you do better be game changing, as in meta changing, right? Rakan, Ciara level changes. Why is Comdos afraid to do this? Be bold. Look at the Rakan change. I won't say that it affected the community negatively. Right? Suddenly we see Rakan on defense. Yeah? Look at the Ciara change. Suddenly Ciara became, you know, a nat 5. Right? You get what I'm saying? I hope that the next time they do balance changes, I don't even care if it affects my units or not, to be honest. But I would like it to be bold changes. Meta changes. Yeah, not some generic things here and there slightly altering the way you're gonna use a unit, but something that changes the meta. You get what I'm saying? Like in a big way. Like Rakan way. Like Ciara way. I hope that happens the next time around so that, you know, we have more diversity in the units that we see. You know, that other underused units will get more play time, more air time, so to speak. He doesn't have enough slots. Scheisse. Do we have enough? Alright, I can put 9 more. Teo, let's just check. Is Teo a repeat? Oh, Teo is not a repeat, so he can be happy about that, but we still have the Transcendance scroll. Can we get LD Lightning, please? LD Lightning. Oh, I'm hoping for a unicorn here. We have 7 legendary scrolls. Hoping for a unicorn. Come on. I want to see a unicorn. I want to see. I've glanced through the unicorns. Oh, Keanu's. Second at 5. Okay, Ken. We're gonna get third one from Transcendance Scroll. Yes, we are. Alright. Well, Keanu's is not bad. But I'm greedy. We want more. I want. Look, I've glanced through I've glanced through the unicorns. I think I like the water and the light one a lot. I think the fire one follows behind, and I think that the wind one, not really super into that one. I think that the water and light one are my favorites. They have a passive that give 1 turn immunity every turn. I think that's really nice. Yeah, and the water one gives defense buff, which is also really nice. Defense buff plus immunity, you are untouchable. You get what I'm saying? Oh, that's it for legendaries. No more nat 5s from legendaries. So let's do the Transcendence. Please, no dupe, no repeats. Unicorn. Oh, it's a repeat. He has a Tiana. He has a Tiana. How do people get Tiana so easily? Jesus. He has a Tiana, right? I saw the Tiana. I know I saw it. Yeah, he has a Tiana, so that's a repeat. I'm sorry for the repeat Tiana, but hey, at least you got Okeanos, not a repeat. Pretty good. And at least you got Teo, which is gonna speed up your Dragon's run substantially. Alright, so let's move on to the next account. Happy birthday, by the way. Next, we move on to Kuru. What does it say here? Suicidal. What the fuck, man? Don't be. Life is short. Where is your summon circle? Where is it? Where is it? Where? What? Did I miss it? Is it right in the beginning? Is it right in the center? Oh, he did the stacking thing. Okay, let's go. Let's go, please, please. Not 100. Yes, this is a sweet number. I like this. Let's move on to the next question. Lol, YDCB, as a teacher, I can say that. Oh, okay. This was regarding to the last video. What is the question? Is what's the oldest age for a woman that you would bang? Oh, I think that this is relative. Relative to currently what age I am. Like, I think 10 years is a reasonable number. I mean, I'm saying that because if I said something like 5 years, then my friend would be like, hey, what about that what about that MILF you banged like a few years ago? You know what I'm saying? Yeah, she's at least 10 years older than you, so I can't say 5 years. So yeah, I think 10 years is reasonable. Yeah, but I don't know, what does it, because we're not old yet. What is it like when you're old? I think when you're old, you probably just not fuck your wife anymore. I don't know. Yeah, it's just weird, right? I don't know. I mean, are there any of you? I know there are some of you out there that are pretty old. Yeah, much older than me, maybe double my age. Yeah, I know some of you out there are that old. Are you still fucking? As in, is it still a thing? But I mean, look. I mean, I'm not like, you know, poking fun or anything. Like, me and wife right now, like, it's not an active thing. We don't do it that often anymore, because we're like, it's more about like, Chasun, do you need a Chasun? It's more like the company, you know. Even it's like we've been together 2 years. We've seen the ugliest of, you know, ugliest side. I've seen the ugliest side of her. Yeah. So it's at the point where nothing she does, okay, nothing she does, like, she can't try to look like alluring or sexy, and it doesn't work. It doesn't work anymore. Yeah, but it's not like we don't like have like crazy sex anymore, right? It's not like we do go like a couple times. Yeah, it doesn't happen anymore. Not twice a day, not anymore. Yeah, but I think that it still needs to happen. It's an important thing. Yeah, it's an important thing in a relationship. Oh, double lightning, water, Barbarian King. This is a small amount of scrolls though. If we can get a net 5 from this, that'll be awesome. That'll be pretty awesome. He wants to do the stones as well, I think. Yeah, he wants to do a stone, do the stones. Oh, LD lightning, light unicorn. Come on. What? Even with the buff, guys. Even with the buff, I don't think so. I don't think so. Alright, even with the speed buff, I don't think so. I'm sorry. I don't think so. I even put him in my I put chilling in my dragon threat. I gave him swift runes. I gave him 200-ish speed, you know, speed crit damage attack. If I were to give Hua these kind of runes, she would knock the hell out of dragons. She would do a lot of damage. Chilling. Now, if you have a chilling, alright, here's just some advice for you, right? If you have a chilling, have him on an offset that gives you a buff. Like will offset, shield offset. It gives you more speed. You understand what I'm saying? It gives you more speed because he gets extra speed when he has beneficial effects on him. And it scales with the amount of beneficial effects. For example, if you have him on the shield offset, maybe if you have him on a will offset and someone else in your team has a shield offset, he gets really fast. The thing is, still doesn't do a lot of damage. Alright, I had him, I think with shield rune, he probably has around 250 speed, about 190 crit damage, about double his attack, still not enough. He does like 9k, 9k, 9k with armor break and attack buff. So it's 30k default attack nuke. I don't think that's enough. As in, if you're talking about him as a nuker. Anyway, Kuru, I am sorry. Better luck next time. We cross over to Europe on Bella Muerte. I think it's pronounced Muerte? I don't know. What does it say? G-A-M-E-O? Gameo? I don't know. Wow, if someone's colorblind, you can't read whatever you're saying. Where's is it here? Alright, let's go. Let's go. Yeah, so he says, do I do the stones? Don't have a big wish list, just basalt for skills. Wow, this is the people that will get net 5s. You know? The people that say, I don't think I did well in the exam. I think that I didn't study for it, and then bang, he's top of the class. Have you had that kind of classmate before? That motherfucker, right? You know, he makes you, because I don't really study much, right? For my exams. I used to take things really lightly. And there was always this classmate that'll be like, nah, the fucker's lying. He studied like so hard for it, and he just wanted to fit in with the rest of us that didn't really study hard. And then he tops the class and he's like, oh, maybe he gets like 90 something, and it's like, damn, I knew I didn't study that hard. I answered the question wrong or something. Yeah, anyway, about the last question just now. Back when I was younger. Wait, 1 second. Lightning rate suddenly pretty good. Yeah, back when I was younger, right, I used to like girls older than me. Like, like 5 years older. I felt that they were more, they were more mature, you know. They weren't like makes get angry over no such reason. It's just, I think it's a matter of perspective. Like, when I was younger, I used to like girls older than me, and I would like look out for, I mean, like, go for girls that were older than me. It was the thing that was my criteria as well. And even like when I, when I was in, I would say high school, yeah, like even if I would go to like camps and all this thing, orientation camps, yeah, I remember my first orientation camp. I hooked up with this, with a camp leader that was 3 years my older, and I liked it. Yeah, I liked it. I like it that they're older than me, back then. But like I say, back then, this is perspective. Yeah, as you move along this journey we call life, your perspective changes. Like right now, I'm okay with any. I'm okay with waifu. She's younger than me, and I feel that like right now where I am, I think that a girl 4 years my younger is just nice. Who knows? 5 years down the road, I might think that a girl 10 years younger than me would be just nice. I don't know. It's all perspective. Anyway, let's go to the next question. Yeah, let's go to the next question. Hey, YDCB, any advice on how to cope with this addictive game and my studies? I am also a Singaporean. He's a poly student. Poly is like ghetto college. No, nowadays it's not that. It's not that ghetto anymore. It's pretty okay. Yeah, and he's having some restraint from his family members. All right. They encourage you to quit the game. Yes, of course. Your parents don't really like you gaming. Let's be honest. We aren't at that point of time in life yet where our parents would like us gaming. Yeah? Maybe the next generation, yes. It'd be fine. Yeah? Now, they're quite skeptical of it, They're quite skeptical of gaming, and there was a point of time in my life that my parents would be like, computer games, they're the work of the devil. They would seriously, I swear to God, they would say things like that, These are, stuff like that. It's just, so yeah, of course, I've had stuff like this will happen before, but let me tell you, if it affects your studies, you really should not let it affect your studies. That's all I can say, because they're paying for your education. They are paying for your education, and you should be thankful for it. Alright, and I feel that even though we're in a time where we can do whatever we want to do, as long as we're passionate about it and put effort in it, and we're good at it, we can make it work and make money from it. Yeah, it doesn't have to be engineering, it doesn't have to be a doctor, you can play games and make money, right? It can happen, but I feel that having a baseline of education is still a must, right? Education not only... Oh my god, no Nat 5. We'll continue on the next account, I guess. I'm sorry, Bella Muerte. I hope that I'm pronouncing it right. No Nat 5. Better luck next time. Next we move on to Red Aegon. Red Aegon. Where? I know, you're thinking, why do you straight away go, oh, it's here. Dio Porco. Oh, this is some language that I know. Porco, is it Spanish? Is it Spanish? I think, or is it Latin? Never mind. Let's start. So where were we? We're talking about education. I think that education is important, even though you can do anything you want to make money in our current era, right? I think that you still need the basics. You still need to know the basics, like math, learning how to speak, and going to school, going through, like, I think 18 years of school. Well, not really 18 years of school. Maybe 10 years of education. Let me just count. 4, 6, and another 3. Yeah, 13 years, 14 years, 12 years of education. I think that is the minimum. Alright? It not only does it teach you stuff, it also teaches you to be a person. I don't know if this is a thing in other countries, but back when I was growing up, we used to have this thing called sort of like a moral education kind of thing, where they teach you, they sort of like shape you into the person that you are. I mean, of course, church kind of helps you with that, or any religious thing, institute that you go to. It also will help you to do the right thing, be a moral person kind of thing, you know. And education helps with that, you know. I feel that that's if I have children next time, I would also school them for at least 10 years, right? And then after that, it's up to them where they want to take their life. Some people want to further their studies, some people want to get out and work, make some money, you know, and stuff like that. But I feel that education is still important, you know. While you're studying, that should be your main quest. Let's put it in game terms, right? That should be your main objective, your quest, yeah? And you only level up after you finish your study. That's your main quest. Everything else is a side quest, yeah? Whatever, girls, you know, or guys, if you're into that, yeah? All these are side quests during your term of education. Sure, the side quests are usually more fun. I won't deny it, alright? I won't deny it. And during my schooling days, as a poly student, I also went to a poly, right? Ghetto college, right? Well, I can't say that I went there because I attended like 25% of all the lessons, right? I received letters from my school. There was I intercepted the letters, yeah? There were so many of them, alright? Like I couldn't get a shelf full of letters from my school to my house, you know. I intercepted and my parents didn't know, and I got barred from every exam. I couldn't take the exam. I had to take the supplementary paper, which had no grades, which means on my diploma, right, there were no grades. There was no A or B. There was no GPA. There was simply a pass. Yeah, basically I didn't go to school. What I did was right before the supplementary paper, you know, a week or so, I would just go to the library and just study. That's what I did. I fucked it up. I mean, well, in a sense, in a way, I guess, but that wasn't my passion anyway. Yeah, but I still feel that you still need the basics, you know. What I did when I was, because I had a car at 18, yeah, you know, so I go to school in the morning. I leave for school whenever I wake up, and you know that's when my school starts. I go there, I meet up with my friends, and we go out, we go to town or whatever. Where's the storage? Put it beside the fucking summon circle, man. Yeah, and then we just go out and have fun, and that went on for 3 years. So yeah, I mean, don't do that though. Yes, it's more fun, but don't do that. I got lucky. I mean, I was fortunate enough that I have things to fall back on, but not everyone has these circumstances, right? And what I'm doing now is not related to my studies at all. Yes, but if I weren't doing this, then could you imagine what I would be doing? I don't know. I have no idea. But yes, if you work hard enough, there is no way you will die of hunger and whatnot. You know, you will always be able to make a living. It's just that, how should I think that it's still, you should always have a safety net. Like, while you're at school, just study hard, just in case whatever you want to try doesn't work out. You have something to fall back on. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. But I'm not. By no means am I saying if it doesn't work out, give up. But sometimes, if you try and maybe you're doing it the wrong way, or you know whatever it is, the problem that you have, at least you have a diploma to fall back on. You get what I'm saying? You know, there's the way of life. You know, when you go for interview, people don't know you. People don't know what you are, what you're good at. You can tell them, but it's not proven. So the only proof that you have is the diploma, in the certificate that you come with. You get what I'm saying? So that's always important. So I know this is like really boring and this is really dad kind of advice, but it's true. All right, if you're in school, remember that your grades are your main objective. Okay, that's it. I'm not gonna talk about this anymore. It's so boring to talk about this. Oh come on, we are dry. How many accounts no Nat 5? Oh my god, the gates are closed. The gates are closed, shit. The first account, we had 3 Nat 5s, or 2, including the 3 including Transco. And then we had like the next 3 accounts that were dry. Wow, I'm sorry, Red Egan, I'm sorry. Better luck next time. Next we cross over to the global server on Double O's account. Where is your summon circle? This is a big one. Alright, this is a big one. I think there's like at least 100. Oh my god, yes, it's a big one. At least they cleared the space, thank you for that. So he wishes for 1 net 5 over. 1 net 5, he even saved up the devil ones. The last net 5 he got, he's free to play, he says. The last net 5 he got was a Fire Fairy King on August 2016. Holy crap. Wow. That sucks. Especially since they forgot about him this patch as well. Oh man. Okay. Alright, let's hope we at least get you a vert. At least. Alright, at least. Next question. If Riri asks you to stop being a YouTuber and find a regular job, will you do it for her? Will I do it for her? She won't in the first place ask me to do that. Right? Like no woman that, you know, that supports, I mean, I'm phrasing this wrong. No woman that loves a man, I mean, if she loves me, she won't ask me to give it up because she knows that I love what I'm doing. I spend a lot of time on this YouTube. YouTube is my baby kind of thing, you know. I spend a lot of time on it, and I spend a lot of time not when you don't see, you know, that I'm not putting up a video, I'm thinking about what to do for the next video and how to make things better and things like that. So she knows that I really love what I'm doing, so she'll never ask me to do it. Yeah? She will never. Like, if she were to ask me to do this, she better have like a lot of money ready, because I don't really want to do anything else. Yeah? Yeah, I mean, she won't ask me to do this, right? Like, I think that this has become such a big part of my life. Like, I don't really go like more than a few hours, more than an hour even, not thinking about the, you know, not thinking about videos and things like that. It's just become what I am and what I do, sort of, you know. Yeah, so she's not gonna. I mean, but if you're just if this is just hypothetical, yeah, and she asked me to stop being a YouTuber and find a regular day job, then no. I'm still gonna continue doing what I'm doing, you know, because it's just what I like to do, and it may sound selfish, but you know, that's the way I see it, you know. Like if she wants to do something like that she has passion for, you know, I will support her. If it's not something really Zyra. Congratulations. Oh, it's gonna be so happy. Another fire nuker though, but Zyra, come on. He's gonna be so happy. Okay. This is a great way to break that streak. That shitty streak of no net 5 since August. And we have a lot of scrolls. Look at those elemental scrolls. We have like 20 of each. This is a big one. This is a big one. Oh dear. My arm already really tired. Let's go to the next question to distract me. Hey Sam, did it happen to you when you're not in a mood for sex? No. But he says, because I have this problem with my girlfriend, she just wants so much sex 2 to 3 times a day. Really? I mean, are you almost a year together? Wow. Does she have a hairy back? Oh no, seriously. Does she have like hairs on her back? I used to know a girl, right? I mean, one of my girlfriends before, she used to have like a hairy back. Not like a werewolf kind of back, but you could tell that there were hairs on the back. And she was really horny as well. Yeah? But you can't really do 2 to 3 times a day. I mean, you can do it like 2 to 3 times a day, say, if you're on a holiday. Like, and it's like a, you know, a 1 week thing or something. But if you do 2 to 3 times a day for like a month, 2 months, you're gonna be reduced to nothing but bones. You're gonna have to eat a lot of protein, my friend. A lot of oysters. You're gonna eat a lot of oysters. Man, oysters are good. Alright, they're good. You don't love oysters and then you end up with like hepatitis B or something. That shit you get from, you know, you eat bad oysters. I don't know. But come on, tone it down. 2-3 times a day after a year? That's a little over. Yeah, that's a little over if that is truly what's happening. I feel that. Wait a minute, does he have a Zyros? No, he doesn't. So now he does. Now he does. Yeah, that's a bit over, you know. Talk to her. I mean, do other things. Yeah, I say like do it like. Do like wow, this is like NSF, not safe for work, right? Just do like oral or something. Yeah, give her a hand job. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, because if you're this is serious, all right? This is serious. Not even if you're it's not healthy for you to do it that many times. Okay, it's just not healthy. And that's what I feel, at least. I've no scientific fact to prove this, but that's what I feel. I don't think that it's healthy to do it 2 to 3 times every day for a year. That's too much. If you're talking 2 to 3 times every day for a week, and then you tone it down after that, that's okay. Yeah, that's okay. Maybe she just wants to get pregnant. I don't know. Yeah, but it could be the hairs in the back. Seriously, I shit you not. All right, and this is you can Google this. I'm not sure if you find any results though, but that's like the common thing that we like common knowledge among me and my friends. Yeah, that's what we analyzed and agreed upon. Yeah, that hairy backs, girls with hairy backs are generally more horny. I don't know why. I don't know why. All right, but yeah. I know what you're thinking. Does Riri have a hairy back? No, she does not. No, she does not. Okay, no. Do I have a hairy back? I don't think it works for guys. I don't think it works for guys though. Yeah, I don't think. I'm not sure. I've not. None of my ex-girlfriends were guys, so I can't confirm that. Yeah, I can't confirm that. And I don't go around checking other dudes' backs, so. So I don't know. Okay, but if you're attached, you have a girlfriend. Look at her. I mean, check her back. Like the back, not a butt. Okay, and confirm. Confirm with me if it's true. Yeah, I think it's true. I mean, this is what among my friends we've confirmed is true. Is it true across all borders, across different continents? I don't know. Maybe. Yeah, confirm with me. So yeah. Anyway, just this TTC, right? Just have a talk about it, right? Do a hand job or something. Okay, it's almost as effective, right? Go learn how to do it. Otherwise, you have to make sure that you're having enough nutrition. Otherwise, you're fucked, literally. Right? Yeah, literally fucked. Mood for sex, though. Wow. You know what? Let's drop this. This summon session is getting too adult. Yeah, it's getting too adult. Sometimes I wonder when does this channel become something like an adult channel? Yeah, you see the AMAs. It's like, there's this dude asking about anal for like 8 times. There's a reason why it wasn't picked the first time. It's just weird to answer such questions, right? What's his name? Oh, what's his name? I can't even remember the dude's name that was spamming the question. He spammed it quite a few times. So, 1 Zeros. Can we get something else? This is a pretty big summon session. Can we get something else? Does he have any legendary scrolls? He has quite a few. I think these elemental scrolls were probably bought with guild points or something. Or glory points, yeah? Hey, by the way, the thing you can do every week, is it every week or every month? The crafting legendary fragments, that is so awesome. Yeah? there's a lot of sylphs that I don't mind throwing away. Yeah, because I mean, I have Tyrell. My Beretta is max kill. The dark one and light one are shit. Pretty much shit. I don't like it. I don't think they're effective in a PvP setting. Yeah? So, all my sylphs, I used 4 of them today. Oh, delayed lightning. Vert? No, we're doing water scroll, shit. We're doing water scroll, I forgot that. Okay. Okay, can we get a vert from him? That'll be cool. 4? No, let's do the LDs first. Let's do the LDs. Hang on a second. Wait, I'm gonna clear storage. I'm gonna clear some space in the storage. I want to get rid of all this so we can finish off without any breaks. How many we have? Is there enough slots? Because I hate getting cock blocked by that message. You know that message that says, damn it, this message, I hate it. I hate this message. About time you made storage, you know, extend, instead of storage, I would rather they gave me more monster box space. Not the storage, but the actual active box. Make it 200 already, come on. It's been so many years. Make it 200 already. Or, I don't know, make it that we can combine monsters or something. To make them into, I don't know, make them into something special. Or I don't know, some sort of evolution. Can we get LD lightning, please? Come on. Lightning. Oh my god, I am so scared to do my LD scrolls. If this happens. Yeah? No lightning at all. He saved all those LD for so long. No lightning. Come on, give one more net 5. One more. No. No, one more net 5. Overt. No shit. Today is Kung Fu Girl Day, is it not? So many Kung Fu girls today. Come on. Oh, unicorn. The wind one though. The wind one. Alright. Messenger of the wind. Increase attack bar. 15%. It's like but increases his attack bar. So it's sort of like a nemesis kind of guy, but what he does, so he gets a shield. So he can cut in between, and then he can get a shield. He can put shield on everyone, and then there's a stun. Okay, so it's like a nemesis stunner or nemesis shield guy. Alright, first unicorn of the day. Wait, let me check the human form of that guy. How do we check the human form? Where's the unicorn bitch? Where's the unicorn? Alright, let's check. Oh, we can't see. Oh, only on awakening. Can I just awaken him? I mean, can I awaken him? Can I do it for you? You know what? I don't care. I'm gonna do it for you. I don't care. I'm going to do it for you. Alright, we're gonna see this. Look at this. Look at this majestic thing. Diana. Okay, what a generic name though. What a generic name. Oh, he has a Zeroth. Fortunately, we got the unicorn. So fortunately, let me just lock this monster. Oh my god, fortunately we have that. Alright. Transformation to human form. I click that. Alright, in human form, she's also Diana. She's a really horny girl. Alright, that was cringy. So the default attack's the same. But when you transform her, alright, she has 5000 HP. If you transform her, she's still a HP type though. Makes HP reduced by 50% after transformation. Okay. And attacks the enemy 4 times. So she's like an attack type monster. Huh? She's like an attack type monster after transformation. Well, it's really nice. It's really nice. Look at that. She looks really nice. But I think that the water one is still my preferred one. Yeah? Anyway, 00, congratulations on your win unicorn. Let's move on to the next account. Next, we have King Journey right here. Summon Circle. Did you clear space? Oh my god, what is this monster flower doing here, man? I hate it. Alright, and he has a really long mail. really long mail. Okay, so really long shout out. I'm gonna read them. Bear with me, guys. He wants to shout out to his awesome guild. Congratulations on your Kumar. He wants to shout out to his awesome guild, Summoner Tribe. We have worked so hard and come a long way and truly appreciate that. Also shout out to Troy's Mustache and shout out to Vic's mom, Lamau. What? Beth Walk. And shout out to Bad Luck, Rhoda, Lucifer, Yukino, DB1 Kino, Squirt 23, Chaos Tails, and B Re are jealous of my new net 5 you're gonna get me. If it's not a repeat, Kumar, I guess. Looking for it. Alright, that's it. That's it. He says, please keep your Zyros, please keep your Zyros. Oh, you missed the train though. The Zyros train is over. You got a Kumar instead. That's not so bad. It's just from Mystical Scrolls and the First Lightning as well. Alright? First Lightning is such a small amount. Alright, if he gets like a unicorn here, I'll be damned. Such a small amount of scrolls. The other guy did like 200 scrolls nearly. I mean, he got a unicorn out there, that's not so bad. But if this guy gets 2 net 5s and 50 scrolls, oh my god, the ones before that fell. They're gonna feel so bad. The lightning rate is pretty good as well, huh? Lightning rate is pretty good. Okay, let's see. AMA. Why do Singaporeans speak with the same accent towards each other but easily noticeably different to foreigners? Well, it depends. Like, in Singapore. Like, I mean, it's not just Singapore. It's what I guess it's a culture. Like, growing up, we learn to be adaptive to our surroundings. Okay? Because let me give you a backstory about what we are. There's nothing in Singapore. Hang on. Chasu, there is nothing in Singapore. There are no natural resources. There are no natural resources. We don't have the best army in the world. That's it. We have not much land, not much, you know, scenery and all that. Everything here, I mean, we just have people. And everything here is man-made, sort of thing. Yeah? So, with this as a backstory, you can kind of see that we need to try really hard. Yeah? So whatever it is that we do, we kind of try hard. It's like an inbuilt thing. So how should I put this? Like, for example, I speak pretty much like this to my family. Growing up, I speak pretty much like this. This is how I talk. Yeah, to my brother, to my mother, etc. Nowadays, I speak more Chinese because I spend more time with waifu and I speak Chinese with her. And I'm getting very fluent at it. I mean, I learned Chinese in school, don't get me wrong. It's just that it wasn't as good because after a while, after school, you don't, unless you're always going out with Chinese friends, you don't really speak Chinese, you get what I'm saying? Yeah? So, when I go out with my friends, my Chinese friends, I will speak like that. Why? Because you don't want to come across as like, how should I put it? You don't want to come across as like snobbish or you know, trying to be like a, how should I put it? In my case at least, I feel that they are more comfortable if I speak like that. Jesus Christ! Wow, okay. Alright, that was awful. Yeah, it's like, you know, like Bruce Lee says, right? Be like water, right? Be like, you don't have enough slots, man. I'm not doing the powerful. I'm just gonna do the expensive scrolls. Alright? You're supposed to clear the slots. What the fuck is with the 2-star father, man? Anyway, let's continue. Congratulations to Kumar. Anyway, yeah, it's like when people just feel comfortable when you're on their level, and it's just what we do. Yeah, it's just what we do. When I'm speaking, when I'm talking, when I'm out with my Singaporean friends, with my Chinese friends mostly, I will add the la at the end of the, you know, while we're on this, let me teach you some Singaporean, some Singlish, you know, so to speak. Yeah, Singlish. Like, we like to use the word la a lot. This comes from Chinese, right? This actually comes from Chinese. Like the word la, it comes from Chinese, and then it sort of like evolved into the Singaporean language, English, and then it became sort of something that people use at the end of every sentence. Like, fuck off. Like you would say, fuck off la, right? Fuck off la. There's a certain tone to it. Fuck off la. Yeah, that's how they say it. Fuck off la. Or something like that. Yeah, it just means fuck off, but la. No, it just means like seriously, fuck off, or something. It's just like emphasizing the sentence. Sort of like, have you had dinner? I've eaten already lah, or something like that, you know? Like what's like if Chinese you would say 我吃饱了 or something like that, you know? And so it's just something to add onto the end of the sentence. We'll continue this on the next account. So congratulations on your Kumar King journey. I'm not doing the rest because I don't like doing the administrative work. Okay, let's move on to the next account. WXCH Shein or something. I don't know. Where's his summon circle? He wants to give a shout out to his dog that just passed away, Blackie. He got a tattoo in his memory. Wow. Okay. Not sure if I can do this here, but you have an AMA question. 1 second. We will get to that in a while. You know what? Let's just do it now. I'll just get back to the Singlish thing after this. Yeah. He says not sure if I can do this, but here's my AMA question. He says, what do you think on dating your best bro's sister? Now, let's be clear. When you say by best bro, it doesn't mean your actual brother. As in like your father's wife's son, which is a bit older than you, your brother, and then his sister, which would mean your sister. I mean, come on. Right? You're dating your best friend's sister, right? That's fine with that. What do you think? What do you think? What's wrong with that? Why would you say? It says one of my friends did that, and we all think it's pretty fucked up. Why? Why would it be? I think, look, if I had taken things a certain way a few years, many years back, okay, I would be my best friend's brother-in-law. You know? I mean, if we went down that road, I mean, nothing wrong with that. But it'd be weird cause my best friend, sorta, is older than me by 2 years. His sister is older than him by 2 years, and I am younger than his sister by 4 years. But if I were to let's say get married with his sister, let's just say that. According to Chinese traditions, I would be his senior. It would be just weird. Yeah, but no, I don't think there's anything wrong with that. You know, dating your best friend's sister. Nothing wrong with that. I mean, don't fuck it up though. Don't fuck it up though, because if you fuck it up, then it gets awkward and suddenly, you know, friendship is on the line, right? If you fuck it up, yeah, it's dangerous. It's a landmine, right? It's dangerous, but if it's worth the risk, then do it. That's just how I feel anyway. All right. So don't unless you know that this friend of yours, right? For example, this friend of yours is dating your friend's sister, right? And you know that this guy's like a classic fuck up, and he's just gonna fuck everything up. Then maybe you should. Then maybe you can put a stop to it. But then again, you don't really have a say in it, right? Because it's up to the girl. And, you know, if the two people are in love and they want to be together, you don't really have a say in it. It's just things like this that you see impending doom. You see disaster coming, but you are not in a position to stop anything because it's their life. That's the way it is, you know. That's the way it is. Yeah, don't try to be the guy that stops it, because this is not something that you should. Unless like you know that this guy is fucking around with someone else, like behind her back or something, then that's not a cool thing to do. Yeah. But if he hasn't done anything wrong, there is really no reason. There's no one has any right to step in and stop anything. All right, I don't think so. Not in today's age anyway. If you're talking medieval times, yes, you might do stuff that doesn't make sense. But nowadays, no, right? It doesn't work that way. Yeah. All right, rest of storage. So back to Singlish, right? Aside from la, we also have le. I know, it's weird, right? We also have le, which is like, you might say, for example, if someone is like, he's like, right, you're out at dinner with like a few friends. We're all playing Summoners War, okay? We're all playing Summoners War, and then we start summoning, right? We start summoning together. Everyone summons, and then this one. Let's say Bob. All right, I have a friend Bob, and me and Bob and another few friends are out summoning, doing dinner. And we're summoning 100 scrolls each, and Bob does 10 scrolls. And Bob gets a nat 5 on the first lightning, on the first scroll. And we're like, wow, okay. And then Bob gets a second lightning on the second scroll and gets another nat 5. And then this is when you're like, hey, don't like that, lay. See the lay behind? That's when you say that. Don't. I'm sorry. It's just how. There's no, there's just a scenario that I think that I can use it, alright? Don't like that, lay. Yeah, L-E-H, by the way. It's pronounced lay. It's just like, again, to emphasize what was before, right? Like, don't like, even... Singlish is just horrible. It's an atrocity, okay? I mean, what the fuck is don't like that? We say this a lot. Don't like that. You know, or it's like that. Or it's like that. You know, we like to say it's Singlish. It's part of the culture here. Alright? Like, you know, you would probably just say, hey dude, like stop or just fuck off, alright? You know, you say something like that, right? And like here we would say, hey, don't like that, lay. You know? It's just how it's just I don't know. I don't know who started this at all, okay? But it caught on, and it's a thing, right? It's not. No one flinch. You know, there's no one even flinches when people say stuff like that in Singapore because it's so common. Yeah, it's become the language of the place. Yeah. And so when I'm with like my Chinese friends, I will talk like that. I will pretty much talk like that. I have no problems talking like that. But if you ask me to do it like right now on camera, it's weird because it's just, I don't know, it's just weird. It's just like my brain doesn't tell me that, hey, you're with this friends and talk this way. It doesn't tell me that. So like, I think maybe when if I'm out with friends, then if you catch me, then you would see me talking like that. Yeah, it's pretty much like that, with mixing some Chinese in here and there. Yeah, it's just more casual, and it just feels more relaxed, you know, as a group, rather than speaking this way. And I probably have to repeat myself. By the way, if I have to repeat myself, if someone wants me to repeat myself, you know, when you're with a group of friends, okay, they don't say come again, they don't say pardon, I beg your pardon, they don't say that. They say huh? Seriously, they say huh? 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 And they'll say something like 讲什么懒觉 or something like that, which means like, what the fuck are you saying? It's Chinese, alright? It's Chinese, right? Like, another one they'll say similan, which means like, what the fuck? It all means what the fuck, okay? Anyway, okay, I'm sorry, no, better luck next time, okay? I'm sorry. Next we move on to freedom, wow, someone just got a calco, right? Fredo M11. We're doing the next 5 accounts, all of them belong to the same guild, and we're doing them together. Okay, let's go. They're all pretty small accounts, which I like, by the way. Yeah, I like to do smaller summons. I feel that the luck is better. I really do. I feel like smaller summons have better luck, somehow, whenever I do them. Rather than doing like 200 scrolls and get like 1 shitty nat 5. You know? So I feel like doing this is better. Anyway, let's move on to the next question. Alright, enough of the Singlish. We'll continue this another time. More Singlish lessons for you if you're interested. Like, so that you understand what people are trying to say if you ever come and visit Singapore. Next question. Narcissistic forever. Due to you claiming over 1,000 sexual experiences. Oh god, not one of those. Please describe the top 3 most memorable ones and why. Do not leave out any detail. I'm gonna leave out a lot of detail, but let me start. I think that the most memorable one. Oh, there's a few, but let me just say one. Let me just right off the top of my head. This girl, Chinese girl, okay. This is not this Chinese girl, okay, from this place, alright, from a red light district, okay. It's very special. It's not the standard hooker. This is like circus hooker. Alright, this was when back when I was still in my sailor days, alright. At any time, we'll just go out as a ship together and we'll just, go anywhere that we can fuck. Things like that, So, this place, I don't know if it's still around. It's in the red light district, okay, of Singapore. We have a legal red light district, okay. And this place that we went, my friend brought me there. He brought me there in the middle of work. It's like, it's a work day, okay? It's a work day, and we're like, oh, me and him were like, do you have anything else to do? Anything else to do? And then we just, we just take off. And we went to this place. It's called Club Rainbow. I know that we're summoning unicorns and shit. Yes, this place is called Club Rainbow, and there's like themes to the place, sorta. It's one of those, not your standard, hooker place. It's like a theme place. Alright? I mean, it's called Club Rainbow. You can kind of expect that there will be themes. So, this Chinese girl, alright, dressed as a teacher. With the glasses thing, and a really tight-fitting office wear thingy. But it was weird. It was really weird because there was nothing to do with it. I mean, she dressed like this, but when we went to the room, okay, it was different. She didn't started writing on the board or something, or gave me homework or something. No, it was different. Alright, we went into the room. Alright. She took everything off, okay? Down to, the underwear, right? Stop. You're trying to imagine stuff now, right? Alright? She took everything off down to underwear. There was a piece of cloth, sorta. Okay? Piece of cloth from the ceiling that hung down. She wrapped the legs around the piece of cloth upside down, like the fucking circus, okay? Like she was a gymnast from a Russian circus. So I don't know why I said Russian, but it's just sort of things that you would see in a circus, okay? I don't know what they call it, contortionist? No, it's sort of like just hanging upside down with the legs wrapped around a piece of cloth. It's not a pipe, it's not a pole, it's a piece of cloth. Alright? And she proceeded to give me a very cool, very awesome blowjob. Upside down. It was an experience. This is one of the most memorable ones, I feel. Yeah? One of the most memorable. Oh my god! Tiana. You see what I mean? You see what I mean about smaller summon sessions? Does he have a Tiana though? Does he have a Tiana? He has the water one. He does not have the wind one. Congratulations. Oh my god, it's gonna go so well. It's gonna go so well. Like, look, he has the water one. Does he have a Gallon? Yes, he does. You see this? You see this? You see the other one? Oh dear. Oh dear. Fuck that shit. I'm just... he has no runes. You know what? Fuck it. I don't care. I don't care. Let's just get this guy. Can we just fuck this guy up? Alright, Tiana, let's go. I don't even care. I don't even care right now. Where's their Tiana? I'm gonna go Chloe. I know it doesn't make sense. It doesn't make sense, but I don't care. I don't even care. Where's that Tiana? Where's that Tiana? Jesus, where is it? Okay, it's here. We're just gonna do this, okay? Galleon, it better be speed tuned, I tell you. It better be speed tuned. I don't even care. I know that Galen's gonna go first. Because she has no roots, I don't even care. Let's just do one. Let's just do one. Yeah, let's do this. Let's do this. Wait. Okay, I can do this because the Galleon and the blue one is pretty speed. Let's go. Frost Rush. Alright, fuck this shit. Fuck this shit. Did not kill anything. Congratulations, Fredo M11 on your Tiana. Next we move on to J Dark Pal. J Dark Pal. Let's go. Oh, you can still see the guild message and someone just got a Polar Queen. 26 scrolls. He says do stones. You know what? Let's start off with the stones. Wait. Refresh time is this. No, we're not doing the stones then. We're not doing the stones. Because he wants the next cycle. So we're not doing the stones. So yeah, that was pretty much one of the more memorable ones. The other ones were more so the process. Oh yeah, the only threesome I had in my life. That too. That was the first time. It was weird too, because it was weird in the sense that the foreplay was amazing. Right? I won't leave out details of that. But it was amazing. Okay? Because 2 is better than 1 doing foreplay. Okay? But the actual intercourse was kind of weird, because you don't... Like, you have to... there's no way you're pleasuring both of them. Alright, let's be real here. Let's be real here, right? So, yeah, it's just like you kind of... Because that threesome was not like... It was like paid. It was like a paid sex thingy. Alright, in one of my sexcapades. Alright. On our trip to Pattaya, yeah, one of our naval exercises there. We had one there. We have one every year actually. When I was still in the Navy, right? And yeah, it was paid and it was weird because in your head you're thinking, I need to fuck girl A and I need to fuck girl B. If not, I'm wasting my money. You know, you're thinking that, and you're like, you're fucking left, and then you want to go to the right, and before you know it, damn it, you came in it. God damn it. and the whole experience is just heightened. It's just heightened because there's 4 boobs and 2 asses there. You know what I'm saying? It's just heightened. Your senses are just. So yeah. There was also one of the more memorable ones. And the rest were more well, I guess outdoor sex is always the thing. Yeah, I had a few times having outdoor adventures, I would say. Yeah, and those are always memorable as well because you always have the risk of getting caught. You're always, you know, your adrenaline is pumping while the other hormones that release the sex thing is also going. So it's also another experience. Yeah, it's also fun, especially when you do it in places where you know it's very easy to get caught, kind of places, right? So it's interesting. Yeah, that was also one of the more memorable ones. Come on, can we get net 5? 1 net 5 per account. That would be nice. Oh, sorry, I'm not gonna do the stones though. So you do the stones and hopefully you get something from this, okay, Dark Pal? I'm gonna move on to the next guildie. Next we have Strokey23. Where is the summon circle? Is it here? Oh, the dreaded. Oh, I've never gotten luck with this before. I have never... 69 mystical scrolls as well. I've never gotten luck with this before. Well, good luck, Strokey. Anyway. Let's go to the next question. Enough of that adult thingy. Okay. Andrew Victor. If the World War III would happen, what do you think the cost would be? I don't know. I think that most wars are caused by misunderstandings. Yeah, but I think that we're at a time and age where it's really easy to clear up a misunderstanding because we have internet and all that. But we're also in the time and age where the media can manipulate what you're trying to say. For example, if I'm trying to be friends with someone, all right, let's say I'm trying to be friends with, just for example's sake, I'm gonna say Muhammad. Let's just say this is not a racist thing, okay? Like I have Muslim friends as well, but let's just for example's sake, if I want to be friends with Muhammad, all right, and we're friends, we actually are friends, okay, and one day I'm just having a pork chop, okay. Now he knows that I eat pork chop. He knows that I eat pork. I'm Chinese. I'm Chinese. And the worst thing is, like, I'm Chinese, but I'm not Buddhist. So I eat everything. Everything that moves on the planet is food for me. Right? Anything that has blood and grazes the green grass. I like beef a lot. Okay? So anyway. So, like, the media might sometimes say that, might be going into Muhammad's ear and say, look at that fucker Sam. He mocks your religion by eating pork every day. You know what I'm saying? This is what the media does. And then that's what I feel that what it does. And then it sort of like drives wedges in between relationships, and then suddenly countries hate each other. At least that's how I gather it. I mean, we're all people here. And we're all human beings. We're fighting against each other for what? What's the point of it? We should be together, Be together and just find a way to make life on Earth as long as possible for future generations, or something. I'm just kidding. I don't really care what happens to me. What happens to the Earth after I pass away? I don't really give a shit unless I can live forever. I'm selfish like that. No, anyway, he says, do you think Singapore, my country, will take a side or be neutral? No, we'll never take sides. No, we got nothing to take sides with. I mean, let's just say, for example, that the US, okay, and let's just say that the US and which country should I pick? Europe, the entire Europe. Let's just say that they go to war. And are we really gonna take a side? I mean, they'd be like, okay, let's just say, all right. Let's just say, okay. Let's just say I'm the president of Singapore. Let's just say I'm the prime minister of Singapore. All right, and I say, all right, let's take a side, guys. We're gonna follow, for example, we're gonna follow US. All right, or we're gonna follow Europe. Right? It's never gonna happen. But let's just say I say we're gonna follow US. Okay? Let's just say, for example, because like most of my YouTube views come from there. Just kidding. Yeah. Let's just say that all it takes is for example, let's just, like for example, the Europe consists of all the countries of Russia, Germany, everything together. Okay, everything there. The whole. All right, US versus the rest of the world. Let's just say we follow the US. Any of the countries that are against US might just say, all right, Singapore has taken side with the US of A. Let's just press the button, and one missile comes flying here, and that is collateral damage. We're so small. It's not gonna happen, right? If you ask me personally, if there is a World War III, if I knew that a war is coming in the next half a year, I'm gone. I am gone to the next country with good Wi-Fi. Okay? That's how it is. That's for me at least. I don't know what the country is gonna do, but I don't think that they will take a firm side on anything. Right? And I do not think that there will be a World War III. Okay? It makes no sense. War is expensive. Who's gonna pay for the war? Right? We live in times where it's not likely to happen. Not saying that it won't happen. Alright, terrorism is still a thing. Right? But actual war, I'm doubtful that it won't happen. I don't think that's gonna happen. Okay. I think that really, I always say this, right? Why can't we just talk about it? Why can't we just talk? You know, I mean, why can't countries that are having war just talk about it? Just seriously, just talk. Why do people have to go to war? And the soldiers, they have families and whatnot, and they have to go to war, and then let's say they lose lives in the war and they die, and then it's just so much blood and everything. And there's a risk that if there's a World War III going on, that we might lose internet. Can you imagine that? You know, the satellites might get taken down and we might lose internet. Do you know how shitty that is? You're in the line and you check Twitter and then you can't get any connection. You're trying to use line chat or WeChat and you can't use it because there's no internet. Don't go to war. Right? We all love our internet. Okay? Don't go to war. Be smart. Okay? You want to check your emails. Right? Remember that girl that added you on Facebook yesterday? You were checking out a profile. Imagine if you can't do that anymore. Right? Oh man, Strokey. I'm sorry. I never have luck with this. Okay? I hope you get better luck next time with your stones if you're doing the stones. Time for random review of the day. Let's go. No lightning, fire towers. Shit. That's it. Alright, that's all the time we have for today. In 2 days time we'll have a stream for the US time zone and we'll be popping all our scrolls then. Hopefully we get something new to play with. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Bye bye.